Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is MW5 Gaming. I've startled the dog, and we are playing MechWarrior Mercs Reloaded, and you can see what I ended up buying with all our ill-gotten gains. Yes, I picked up a cataphract. So, let's take a look at it. Stock loadout at the moment for the most part. I did make a couple of additions to the internals. We added a gyro, and we added a sensor package. With the AC5s, you can see out a little bit farther. You can see max range is 620, which means it'll shoot, you know, probably effective just past 700, as long with the LRM. So figured a little bit of a sensor range increase to help get him on target as quickly, or her on target as quickly as possible will help. The only thing it was missing was a couple tons of AC ammo and some heat sinks. So we replaced those, got it up and running, repaired the armor, all that sort of stuff. Now, I have purchased an endo steel kit, but I don't need it yet because I don't have anything extra to put in there right now. I foresee maybe doing quad AC2s. I only happen to have 2 AC2s at the moment. I do happen to have a couple spare AC5s, which is one more reason why I went with this mech rather than some others. But I would like to do quad AC2s and add some AMS to it. I do have AMS, but I haven't found AMS armor yet. Now, I haven't looked every time I've stopped, but we didn't have it here when I bought it. So, and there's no point in really doing all this until we're ready to do all of it. So, at some point, I'm thinking quad AC2s and AMS with the endo steel to give us that extra tonnage. I think is going to be just fine. I think that'll get us where we want to go. They did have all the ammo in the legs with heat sinks. Or all the ammo in the torso with heat sinks down here. I spread out the ammo a little bit to kind of spread that risk around. So we will see how that goes. Now, you know, the other thing we could have done is we could have put the endo in with additional heat sinks, but I don't really think it's going to run that hot with just the 2 AC5s, a large laser, and an LRM5, right? This isn't going to be firing once thing getting close. This is more or less just take care of helicopters and, you know, long-range plinking and tanks and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. We probably also don't need 4 tons of ammo, but again, what else am I going to put in there? So we may as well. So that's that. Star map. We have flown back up north. We were down in here. There's a hero mech down there. Up into here. Now my thought is, if we can kind of wipe out this section here, then maybe we can repair here and we can hop in here, which is a level 7. I believe this is also level 7. That's a 13. So we got some options. So we could run out of here, or even come up to here. Depending on who we want to work for. We do have a high value quest in there that we could take a look at. So right now we have a few options. We've got 5 available. This is a really, really easy one. Difficulty 6, 2-mission operation. I think we probably take that initially because I did change my control scheme like I'm talking. So left and right mouse actually turn left and right rather than the keyboard, and all the guns will happen from my keyboard. So I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we're going to give it a go. The other thing I did was I hired a new pilot. We still had Good, who we hadn't been using, and I thought about going with it. She does have a 3 for projectile, but I decided to go with Captain Kitchen instead. I found her. She has a 6. Lasers only 2. It only has the 1 large laser. Missiles are 4. But good defensive skills down here as well. With our tanking, our evasion, and our heat management. Again, heat management isn't that important. So we'll keep looking for something for Lieutenant Good, maybe an energy build that we can throw her into when we get a chance. So let's go ahead and do a mission. I think that's my plan. We'll hop in. I know this is just a 2-parter, and then we can try the rest of these. These are all pretty reasonable kind of missions for us to do. Not a lot of salvage, but it's something. We'll use all our points that we happen to have with Davey in there. And we'll jump in. We'll go ahead and... I don't even know if we have enough weight for this one. 175. We may not. We don't have enough weight for everything. So let's... what I'm going to do is... I think I'm going to keep this one for me. So let's run the cataphract. What this means is maybe our next mech needs to be a little bit smaller, although we're about to jump up in difficulty, so it may not matter. We go through these others, we'll probably be fine. And we'll get our first look at Captain Kitchens here. And that's not too bad. Alternatively, if we wanted to go a little bit bigger, we could go this way. No, I think I'm going to go with the Hunchback. I think I'm marginally better than the Hunchback. I understand it weighs a little bit less, but that's okay.
Our target is an industrial complex marked on your tactical display. Our employer wants it gone, and we aim to please. Light that complex up like a New Year's celebration, Commander.
We'll slow down a little bit here. How far do we got to go? All right. Oh, I got to steer this way. That's going to take me a little bit of time getting used to. I was like, why can't I steer? We'll be back in a couple minutes as soon as I figure out what we're doing. We got to come up around here, and then we'll see about this mission. All right, welcome back. LRM's 3. He's got the 5 out as well. I'm going to accelerate, get in there. He can provide long-range support.
There it is. I'll leave the rest of the demolition job up to you, Commander.
And I'm just going to get in there. And I am really not, I would say, not struggling, but... oops. I think I just got shot in the back. Can't quite turn sharp enough to
Down to 50%. We're halfway there. You're almost there, Commander. Only 25% of this area remains. The facility's gone cold. All power signatures gone. No one's going to be able to utilize this complex for quite a bit. Time to get out of here, Commander.
oh, to where? It looks like to there.
Kill count.
So I'm doing okay-ish. I do like the just obscene torso twist of this thing. Well, as initial test runs go, I guess it could have gone worse. I like the idea. I think it's just going to take a lot more practice to make that muscle memory, you know?
Commander, stand by for pickup.
Go ahead and grab it all. Made a little bit of money. Next mission, 260 on this one. We can bring everybody. Where's Sailor? Get in there, Sailor.
Our employer wants us to destroy a local military facility. Be cautious of any live ordnance storage they might have on site. Farhad does not want to spend weeks clearing shrapnel from shredded Myomi bundles.
Well, as we said before, we don't really care what Farhad wants, and he'll do what I pay him to do. So, tough. If we want him to mop the floor, then he'll mop the floor. All right, we're going to cruise around here. And again, we'll kind of see how my new control scheme works. We slow down a little bit so we don't leave the cataphract in the dust too much. Although it does kind of work against my high-speed strike plan, doesn't it?
Target destroyed.
and we'll make the long run up. So, back in a second.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
We're definitely into it now. This is going to be a little bit more of a dogfight than the last one.
Go get him.
Let's get in here and start destroying stuff.
Target acquired.
Actually, it's funny. The hardest thing, I mean, I'm having a little bit of difficulty adapting to driving with the mouse, but the hardest thing is remembering that my missiles and stuff aren't on the mouse anymore.
Have reduced efficiency. Keep on smashing. Tango eliminated.
Oh, that Centurion's just disintegrating. What are we down to? 50%? All right.
The area is down to half capacity. Keep going. Kill for me. Hell yeah.
Hey, we need to be over here where we can take out the sides and the centers in one piece here.
Our payday is nearly here, Commander. Just keep smashing.
Almost.
Mission complete, Commander. I expect our employer to be very satisfied with this result. Head to the evac point for extraction.
All right, evac point's just right out the door here, so that's where we're going. We'll just walk over this dude. As soon as I can figure out how to get out of here.
Target acquired.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm more accurate or not. It's definitely different.
Target acquired.
This would not be a bad get. What we really need to do is take off his legs. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Looks like it's this leg. I'm shooting at the wrong one anyway.
Battletech kill for me.
Target destroyed.
I'm not sure what we shot, but
Target acquired.
Target down.
Target destroyed.
oh, might be a little bit of a drop here. That's okay. And out we go. Easy peasy. Guess we could see about some additional salvage. Can we take the legs off something? Although it doesn't look likely at this point.
Target destroyed.
Nope.
Target acquired.
Eliminated.
I don't know, I still have the mouse wheel on zoom, but I'm wondering if I should change it to throttle.
Happy you made it out of there alive, Commander. Stand by for pickup.
If I do that, I won't be able to change throttle while I'm turning left, though, so. Alright, we got a fire starter. We missed out on the Centurion just because of salvage, but that's okay. Another, you know, we could get the AC5, but I've got a couple spare. I'm kind of want to grab these AC2s, so we could think about that quad AC2 build. There we go. Sailor leveled up a couple places. Nice. Take a look at the mechs. Quick repair. No real damage here. Oh yeah, we didn't leave much of that. I guess we'll toss them over there to sell. Is what it is. Next contract. Next difficulty is this one here, an assassination, level 14. We will jump into that one. Again, we'll try my control scheme here. Everybody's back and healthy, and off we go. Now, I'm not going to pilot the cataphract because I don't particularly like cataphracts. This is very much a an AI only one for me. I don't like the low slung guns. Maybe the gyro makes the maneuverability a little bit better, but yeah, I'm just not a fan of them. Never have been. I haven't enjoyed piloting them in any games. I don't mind them in tabletop. I mean, actually, you know, but as far as a simulator game, no, not so much.
All systems nominal.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say weather's going to be an issue here. I'm not sure how we're going to get out of here. Maybe right here. I guess this ramp right here.
Don't want sensors getting all jammed up.
And I think we're going to use heat vision here because that seems to make sense. So let's take a look. We've got
Target acquired.
we got 4. We may as well go left. Take care of this since we're already drawing aggro over there. Oh, now we're probably going to get some from over there too, especially after I shoot this guy.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, the cataphract was already on him.
Looks like we got some bad intel. Our target
Oh,
is
well, there we
out
go.
here. Let's
Perfect.
have a better look at the other locations. I'm showing nothing on scopes that can be identified as our targets.
Okay.
We'll have to move on to the next nav point.
Target acquired.
Add one more to my kill count.
I think we'll go left first, and then we'll swing back around to the right. I mean, they're kind of equidistant, but let's hug the left. So hopefully we don't aggro everything at once. Although the reality is they're close enough that we probably will.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I'm gonna send one. I have a feeling there'll be another. Oh, maybe not actually.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
And there we go. What did I say about
Target destroyed.
aggro on both sides, huh?
Acquired.
Tango eliminated.
Target.
Break.
So I'm not pulling now. I'm just having trouble adjusting as I need to get everything happening. So I think my aiming will be better once my driving gets better.
I'm not seeing our targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might have more luck there.
All right, well, we do see him there, so let's... Oh, he's at that waypoint. Okay, so we didn't see it at the waypoint over there, but the waypoint we're actually closest to, he is at. All right.
Target acquired.
Throw some missiles in there on him.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, I would not mind a crab at all. That would be a great mech to have. Attempt for legs here. As I walk through the lasers, that was not a great plan. Sorry about that, friendlies. Going for legs. I would love to have a crab. That'd be great salvage. He knows it too. He knows I'm gunning for him.
Now let's pack it in before their friends arrive.
Which direction? Oh, that. Okay. That makes it easy. Right there. Easy enough. Let's go. No, that was them. Okay.
Target down.
See if we can take off that arm. He's got something on it. Large laser gone.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Acquired.
Target down.
That was me going to shoot him with the lasers, only to discover that that was my turning. Anyway, we did okay. We came in and out of that. We did fine. No difficulties. Everything rolled okay. I'm getting more comfortable slightly with my control scheme. I don't have as deft a touch on the legs turning as I do. You don't get quite as fine a touch as you do with the keyboards. Oh, I even got it and we didn't have enough salvage for it. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Oh well. We'll just take what we can get. Level up, nice. 3 on the rock and the missiles, yeah. We're just about ready to level up to level 6. Now, we probably don't need to repair between these. We've taken little enough damage that probably doesn't matter. We're probably okay. What do we got left on this one? Let's go ahead and do one more. We're close to the end of this one here, but let's go ahead and maybe do... defense is going to be a long one, isn't it? I guess we'll just keep working our way up in difficulty. Let's do this one. The rage should be a little bit faster. If nothing else, maybe we can wipe some of it out. Again, we've only got 12, which means if we get a crab, we're not going to get it. Let's try to get that, and then next episode we can knock out those last two. Because the defense missions will take a little longer, I think. I'm almost out of Mountain Dew. Correction, I am out of Mountain Dew. And the animals probably want to be fed too. It's about that time.
Attention. Prepare for Battletech departure.
So on a completely different topic, as I sit there waiting for the long loading times, I wonder,
Reactor
because all the time I get comments on the channel, oh, this game is terrible, it's only half done, how dare they release a game like that? Thank God the modders are there to finish it for them. I wonder how much of this is was stuff that they looked at doing, and then they looked at the performance hit on doing some of this and said, you know what? We can't really release a game, a modern game that's this slow on the computer if we add this much extra stuff into it. And partly that's going to be down to the game engine, right? The Unreal game engine, how it deals with this stuff. But you know, all these extra things are nice, but they slow the game down a lot. A lot. And so I'm wondering how much of this was stuff that they looked at and just said, yeah, if we leave it so modders add it in later, they can still get it in the game. And they'll be much, much more forgiving of a performance hit caused by a mod than they will be a performance hit caused by us. Even if we would do it the exact same way, using the exact same tools, which is what they've done. They've provided the actual full Unreal Engine toolkit that they used to make the game. So I wonder how much of this was just, yeah, let's let somebody else do it. They'll be okay. You know, saying, well, you know, he's a modder. You know, it's okay if it's a little slow. We can take that. You know, we'll accept that type of performance hit from him. When if it was released by PGI, they would not. Of course, my aim's only gonna be as good as I remember where the buttons are. All right, I'm gonna drop down in here and destroy these while they fight there. I think that's my plan. Ah, again, I hit the wrong buttons. No, give me that one. That's the one I want.
Target destroyed.
All right, let's get in here and blow up some buildings. Really? That wasn't enough?
Tango eliminated.
Kind of think I got that whole thing. Oh, maybe it's that one right there.
Target down.
There we go.
Target acquired.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to walk over that wall. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Target down.
Take care of that guy.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Kill for me.
Yeah, there we go. Nice. I don't know, it seemed like a lot of stuff for just one portion of this whole deal. Oh, well, we got one more guy back here.
Target acquired.
Guess we could go for legs, huh?
Add one more to my kill count.
One leg gone.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
All right, where does the map say we need to go? I guess just straight north. Okay. Slowly get in there. Slowly get in there.
Target acquired.
Add one more to my kill count.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Tango eliminated.
Yeah, I think I am. I think my aim is better. My driving is worse. But I think my aim is better.
Good work, Commander. It's gonna crit.
Objective down.
Target down.
Anything else back here we need to kill? I don't really need to kill these, but as long as we're back here.
Destroyed.
What I'm noticing is that I'm not as good with my throttle control while steering this way. Because when steering with this hand, it was easy for me to change, to knock the speed up and down. But I tend to sit with my fingers more on the guns now than I do on the throttle. You're in the way. You're in the way, buddy. So I tend not to slow down as much when making sharp turns when I need to, which is why I keep running into walls. And it looks like we just need to come through these mountains. We'll hang a left in this canyon here and loop around. Okay, we've got this very much racetrack. They remind me of racetracks.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Tango eliminated.
Oh, I thought for sure he was going down right there.
Target destroyed.
There we go. Did they kill everything else while I was here chasing the one locust? Oh, with the cat's here ready for dinner, that means this is the last mission. When Jello makes the determination, you know it's over. I should do my my monitor like they did for the map. I might have to do my little frame. I kind of cheated and just did a just put a color block behind it, sized it to fit, but that looks good. Maybe 2 color blocks sized to fit would be the way to go.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Good work, Commander. That's one less target.
All right, what do we got left?
Target destroyed.
I'm stuck on him.
Target acquired.
That is how in Mech Warrior 1 you defeated everything with a locust, by the way. You just ran up close like that,
Eliminated.
where they couldn't do anything, and you just machine gun them to death.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Destroyed.
Did I kill the other guy? All right. Well, what doing this control scheme seems to have done is it seems to have leveled the playing field between me and the AI as for how effective we are. Yeah, that was my goal. I just wanted the AI to look more effective. Just doing it to make the tabletop mod look better. Jello's down there scratching my leg. She's, no, stop.
Target acquired.
She says, but I want to eat.
Target neutralized. All objectives destroyed. We are inbound on marked evac point. Get here as quickly as you can.
All right, where's that marked evac point? Back here somewhere. Back the direction we came. All right. Wow, that is not a convenient. That would not. Yeah, that's a bad evac point. I also would like, while we're dreaming, I would like at the beginning of the map to set up my own entrance and evac points. We can say, okay, this is the map.
Target
We know this is what we want.
Add one more to my kill count.
You know, this is where I want my. This is where I want you to come in and come out. I'd like to have some tactical control over the initial map, rather than just get dropped in. I would like to be able to see the map ahead of time and say, this is where I want to start. And you could mark off spots. You could say, look, there are missile launchers here, here, and here, some sort of anti-aircraft. As such, we can't come into these areas. You have to stay this far back away from this city or what have you. And then, same thing. You could have various landing spots. You could say, look, if you control the guns here, then we can land here. Otherwise, the landing point is over there or something like that. I think that would make more sense. I think it'd be more fun. A little bit more tactical combat to our tactical game.
Contract successful.
I think the problem is they approach this after coming out of a PvP game where everything has to be balanced and each side has to be managed the same as the other side, and it all has to tie together that way. You can't. This isn't that type of game, and as such, you don't have to perfectly balance a map. You can give the player freedom to actually be tactical rather than say, well, you both have to be equally screwed on both sides, making the exact same stupid drop-in positions. And I like that. Alternatively, you could have some sort of patrol mission where you don't have any say, where you just say, look, your goal is to patrol through this area. We're going to put you on one side of a map. Your goal is to move to the other side. And that's all there is to it. Whatever you run into with no intelligence ahead of time of where the enemies are. And that would be fine too. Or even say, right now they get to say 4 points, but there could be 6 little kind of areas, right? Little industrial or urban areas. You would say, look, there are little cities or villages at these points. You need to check them all. There'll be somebody there or there won't. And you have to kind of make your guess as to where on the map you would like to start and finish without having any kind of real idea as to who you were shooting or where exactly you're going to find those people. So we did get a fire starter. We did get a commando. Whoops. We can't get both of them, though. So the question is, this fire starter and this commando cost the same. I already have a fire starter. So let's go for the commando, because now we can get 2 things, and this locust is worth 2.5 mil as well. I think we go with that, and we got all those. Call it a day, 2 mechs. Sailor took a little bit of damage on the Thunderbolt. Nobody else really took any. See how bad it is. Very little on the Cataphract. Nothing destroyed, just armor. Or nothing destroyed, just all repaired work. Commando actually has an engine. Locust has an engine. These are mechs we can actually build. And as such, we probably will. The question is, would we rather have a fire starter at 35 tons engine-wise? Let's take a look here. Let's edit this dude and see kind of... He's got a 150. I don't think that's going to be big enough to throw into a fire starter, so I think we stick with this. Now, he's missing a large laser. That's fine. We can maybe give him 2 medium lasers, or even leave him with the large laser so he has a little bit more range opportunity to run in and out. Could even do 2 large, but I like the 2 mediums. 2 mediums, an SRM6, and maybe AMS. That'll give us a little bit more room for ammo as well. Or for armor, excuse me. Something like that. I mean, that leaves us 3 tons right there. Repair all. Again, we don't have AMS ammo. If I were to put AMS on there... Oh, where do I put it here? Let's put it there for the moment and see what happens. I'm going to do max armor. That does take us up to 25. If I take this off and we do max armor, we end up a little bit short. But we could easily lose a heatsink. We'd probably lose 2 heatsinks. And then go back, put our SM there. It does mess with this. Make sure if you do this that you pay attention. Something along those lines. So we'd have to lose another half a ton if we wanted to go AMS. But we could get that pretty easily, probably, with the structure upgrade. So let's plan on that. Let's take it off for now. We'll just do max armor, which leaves us a little bit short, but that's fine. 2 heat sinks, 1 ton of SRM ammo, the 2 medium lasers, and we'll go ahead and start work. It's 132,000, that's fine. And again, we still have a fire starter to sell. This Locust, I'm kind of still thinking we sell the Locust. It does have an engine in it, though. And it would give us another mech for multi-missions if we want it. It's not missing anything except heat sinks. So we could repair all, dump some heat sinks in it. Doesn't, I mean, it's missing a machine gun. Do we have any extra machine guns? Yeah, we do. So we give it a machine gun. And we give it some heat. It was missing heat sinks, right? Do we really care? Now that we've done that, we don't have any room for heat sinks? Oh, no, it's giving it to us. Engine weight. Engine slots. It doesn't tell us about that. It'd be nice if it... Oh, internal heat sink, 6. So does that mean we could do 6 heat sinks before we go over? No, we could only get 4 in. Okay. So maybe we can go up to 10 without paying a weight penalty. Seems odd, but it let us do it, so we're going to go with it. So I'm going to go ahead and start that. That's going to cost us another 100,000, but it does get us another mech, even though it's a little bit expensive to do it here where we are. And with that, I'm going to go ahead. It does say 24 of 20 right now. What happens? I'm going to hang out here for just a second. We're going to wait the 30 days and verify that those builds are in fact correct. Yep, 20, 24. Perfect. And we can sell this actually right now and kind of get a better idea of how much we've got. There we go. It takes us up to 3.9, which would be enough if we wanted to. We could buy a Panther, which does have an engine and all of his guns. PPC and SRM4 is all. But Panthers are not a terrible mech, to be honest, for what they are. But I don't think we need it. So I think we'll wrap up this one right here. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Cheers.